Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim, and welcome to another Saturday live stream. It's Saturday night, and so you know what that means. We're here to play some more games. Well, the games haven't really started yet, but you know what we mean. We're going to get started very shortly. Last week we played Contradiction. Well, we finished Contradiction, and then we had the interview with the devs on Wednesday, which was absolutely delightful. I hope you all enjoyed that. And so today, I kind of want to keep playing more FMV games because I absolutely love them, and I've never actually played the Tex Murphy series, so that's what we're going to play tonight. Let's get the game started, shall we? Let me open up my Steam here. In the meantime, how are you all doing today? How was your day? What have you all been up to? Interact with me, chat, while I get everything set up. It is time for Murder Mystery Saturday, Harwood. You are exactly right. And I think I got the audio levels worked out to a pretty decent level, but I may need you all to tell me if the game's too soft or if I'm too loud or, you know, that sort of thing. So this is Tesla Effect, a Tex Murphy Adventure. There's a little bit of a brief intro cutscene here in just a moment, but before we do that, I came in just long enough to make myself a profile, put my name as Tim. Our difficulty is casual. There's two levels of difficulty, casual and gamer. In the casual difficulty, the flashlight will highlight items for you, as well as making it easier to get to the tips and skipping some of the puzzles and things of that nature. I'm going to leave it on just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but you never freaking know. The gamer mode disables all of those kind of helpful hints. It makes the game a little bit more difficult. But anyway, let's get the game started, shall we?
Where am I? Is this a dream?
I know. I saw that too. It's another Atlas game.
You're the big PI in the sky?
That's right, Murphy. But now is not the time for
That's
you
right.
to be here.
That is James Earl
There
Jones
is a
playing
vast
God,
and
ladies and
malignant
gentlemen.
people that work on the earth, and fate, for some reason that even I cannot fathom, has chosen you to oppose it.
But why me?
Of all people, Tex is
I'm
a
no
very
more thrilled about it than you are.
unlikely hero, as you'll
Nevertheless,
find
your
out.
fate has been decided.
Thank you to the over 7,000 members of the Mutant League whose commitment, support, and contribution of over $650,000. Tex is back. All the love to Big Finish Games. Big Finish Games, incidentally, the director is also the guy who plays who plays Tex Murphy. Chris Jones, I think it is. It should show it in just a couple of minutes. I forget his name right off the top of my head. And this actually is a follow-up to, let's see, there were 4 other Tex Murphy games, I believe, maybe 5. The first game was way back in the day before it actually turned into an FMV game and was sort of a blend of different genres and was more of an 8-bit style game. The second game was more of the same. The third game is where they actually started introducing FMV type stuff. The fourth game actually was a retelling of the first game using the FMV modes. So yeah, I guess... No, there was one more game after that, and then this would be the 6th game. So this game is actually a true follow-up to the 4th game, and sort of, I believe, picks up where that one left off, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I actually don't know too terribly much. Kevin Murphy. Nope, that's Smart Alex. That is the gentleman from Mystery Science Theater 3000.
My name's Tex Murphy.
You'll recognize his voice when he comes up here in a minute.
Big city in New San Francisco. My office isn't in the glamour districts. It's in the rundown, mutant part of the city, close to Coit Tower. A place they've been refurbishing for years, but it never seems to improve.
I will say this: if this is where the future is headed, it's pretty nice.
But it holds a strange attraction for me. I've cracked some pretty big cases over the years. You may even have heard of me. But I don't do much investigating anymore.
This is supposedly set around 7 years after the first game.
Done, no matter what the cost.
After the 4th game, excuse me.
Do it. No questions asked. I can't really
The year
became a PI.
2050?
Maybe I was drawn to the romance.
Did it already say it and I missed it?
Independence offer.
That would be about the way.
Maybe because I believed in its code of honor, that a man can remain untarnished as others sink.
Do I need to turn up the volume?
Corruption and greed. A man better than the world around him.
And there's our man, Tex Murphy. Yes, it looks like, yeah, Chris Jones was correct. Okay, then let me turn it up just real quick. Boop. Switch over, and let's try that. See if that's a little bit better for you guys. As it turns out, I still had it turned down a little bit from the cartoon stream this morning.
But even a set of principles can slowly slip from your grasp. The world has a way of beating you into submission. Circumstances change. The guilty aren't always punished.
And this is our
Temptations
streak.
become
This is where
obsession.
most of the game will
Love
actually
can be
take
violently
place.
taken,
At least most of the first
leaving it
part of the
empty
game.
and hollow. Each day, innocence fades, and your character weakens. And that's not all at once.
So
A
remember,
piece
these
of the time
locations
until
we'll be
you can
coming back
put
to them quite
together
often.
Again. You finally realize the only way to get ahead in this world is to make sure you're on the winning side, and then do anything you can to stay alive. I don't know why I'm so reflective tonight. Maybe I finally crossed the Rubicon.
Okay, good. Thank you,
But
Jenny.
that's not true either. I passed that sign miles back and didn't even pause to take a picture. Maybe I just feel extra guilty tonight for what I'm about to do.
What are we about to do, Tex? Tex? I need you to be a little bit less ominous and tell me
There was a
a
time
little bit
when
more
I
about
would
what's going
never
on.
agree to do something that's despicable. I can't explain why I do this.
What's in the suitcase? What's with the cat? I don't like this. And there's our office. Tex Murphy, PI, and dance instructor. A man of many talents, that Tex Murphy. Hello, Dari. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. 5 hours later. Wow. That was a long spell into the office. I don't know. Wait. Oh.
I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
Oh, bad things happen in those spots. Oh, that's gunshots.
I think we got him. Let's get out of here.
And that's how day one begins. With a gunfight and a speedaway. A rude awakening, or the 7-year ouch. Oh. That is quite a lump there, Tex. Also, did they just steal your car? What a bunch of dicks. I guess that is one way to show disorientation. Hey.
Finally.
There's our friend Kevin
What's all
Murphy.
that commotion
Hi.
outside anyway?
I don't know. What was it? Are you going to tell us?
Howza, you really got a hit on the head. Remember me? Your old pal Huck?
Not
Seriously,
really.
You look clueless.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Who or what are you?
Geez, how hard did you hit your head? Well, let me reintroduce
Apparently, I
myself.
got hit
I'm
pretty
your
damn
smart
hard.
ass, your personal assistant, version 1.5, fashioned 3 years ago in a factory with truly horrible working conditions. You don't want to know. I'm your trusty, tech-savvy sidekick, whose primary functions include travel agent, inventory tracking and analysis,
Okay, so this is
investigative
yeah.
advice,
This would be
case
our
notes,
inventory screen here.
and I'm also a
And-
confidant and a best buddy, you
Yeah,
gigantic oaf.
a bunch
Remember?
more.
Not really.
Would you like a
I mean,
tutorial on my usage?
Now that you reminded me a little bit, that would help. But let's you know what? Let's watch the tutorial video
Activating
just for shits and
tutorial
giggles,
mode.
shall we?
Let's begin.
Okay.
Welcome to the Smart Alex interface. This is where the magic happens. This
Ooh,
button takes
I
you
do
to
love
your
where the magic
inventory.
happens.
Items you pick up along the way can be viewed and used from here. To take
Okay.
a closer look at an item, select it and then click the Examine icon. The Examine feature often gives clues about the object.
Like
This
as to
is
what
your
you're
map,
supposed to do with
where
it, I
you
would
can view
imagine.
your current location
It's very helpful,
or
Alex.
to other locales.
I like Alex too.
This icon is our handy-dandy built-in hint system.
Ooh.
It will list tasks for each location.
Using hints will
This
cost
is your
points.
flashlight.
You get points
You're in a
by
particularly
doing
dark
things
environment,
correctly
you
and
can
progressing
turn on
the story.
This flashlight to help you out. If you're
Interesting.
playing in casual mode, when the beam of light from the flashlight shines on an object that needs to be picked up, the object will sparkle.
And that's the mode that we have turned on
This
right
is
now.
the look
Because,
icon. If
fuck
you
it,
want to
why
look
not?
at an object without interacting with it, press
I'm
this
really
icon.
going to try not to use it, but
furniture I don't recognize.
just for the purposes of being on
The
stream
use
and needing to
icon
progress
allows you
things
to
along,
interact with an object in the environment.
we're leaving it on.
The Smart Alex icon will flash in the corner, confirming an item
Okay,
has
so we
been
pick up
picked
things with
and
E,
placed
the
in
left mouse
inventory.
button.
To exit out of the Smart Alex game interface, click on the giant X in the middle.
Thank you, Smart
Let's
Alex.
start
I
picking up an item to add
would
to
never
the
have figured that out otherwise.
Walk over to the corner shelf and pick up the broken record.
Oh man, my Gene Autry record's broken in two.
It's okay, dog. There's
Now
going to
let's
come a
take a
point
look
in
at this
time where
new
I get
addition in
500
your
people
inventory.
concurrently, and then you'll be
Turn
able
to
to
the
actually
Smart Alex
choose
interface
your
and click on the
streaming
inventory icon. Look,
resolution.
The broken record. Examine the broken record to hear a clue about what to do with it.
I'll need some glue to repair this broken record.
Okay,
Exit your
so
inventory by clicking the X. in
I
the
guess
upper
he's
right
going
corner.
to tell us now about
Let's
how
try picking
to
up another
interact with
inventory
items and how to make
Navigate to
items
the
interact
desk
with each
and
other.
Pick up the bottle of glue.
Right.
It's a bottle of stupid glue.
Now open your inventory again. You now have both the broken record.
I feel
and
like
the
I've
bottle of glue.
almost
Let's try
heard enough,
combining your two
but I
inventory
don't want to
items.
miss
Select the
some
broken
vital
record
piece of
and drag
information
it
that
to
I
one of the
need,
combination
probably in this
slots below.
first freaking room,
Now,
in order to
select
just
glue
get the
and
game
drag it to
started.
the other combination slot. I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it. Success! You have now created a vinyl record.
Well, I definitely remember.
You mean
my
success
Gene
is
Autry
altogether
record.
new to us.
It's my
That
one
sounds about right for
stability
Tex
in
Murphy.
this crazy world.
Try using the vinyl record on your Victrola player in your
Okay,
office.
and then you can
to
use
use
items
an
after that.
inventory item, simply
Cool.
point at the
Is there
target,
any way for
open
me
the
to skip
inventory,
over
select an
this
item, and
escape?
then
I
press
don't
the
want
use
to
icon.
mess anything up. Nope. Damn. I can't skip it.
Gene
We're
Autry
stuck
is
in here
singing
now.
Cowboy. Nice choice of music. One more thing. To access the pause menu, simply hit Escape.
Okay.
From here, you can save your game,
PI rating.
access the main menu, explore the help section, or quit the game. Yep.
Cool.
That's all there is to it. Now let's get back to your actual case.
Thank you, Smart Alex. I really appreciate that. Hell, I mean, he was giving us a shit ton of information. Okay, so
You have a fax. You
I-
have a fax.
apparently I have a fax. Something is shouting at me that I have a fax. But anyway, so this is our actual interface for the game. As you can see, it's slightly different than... Let's pick up this fax. I wanted to quit yelling at me. It's a little bit different than Contradiction, as you may see, because we actually are moving around in three-dimensional space, and it's going to be slightly longer of a game, but, what do we have here? An alien home companion.
Ellis wrote a book. I bet this sells for pennies on eBay.
Archie Ellis is one of the characters from the other game.
This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside your brain.
Oh, there's our crazy
It's always
goose.
useful.
Let's go ahead and pick that up. What do we have here?
No messages on the vid phone.
Aw, nobody wants to call, nobody wants to write, nobody ever wants to do anything. What about these
Like
screens?
somebody's wiped my computer clean.
No! My vast, not porn collection. It's a fine
These are
row
the
of hats,
fedoras I've
if I
collected
do
over
say
the
so
years, and I
myself.
take great care of them. Hey, one of these has a hole in it. How did
Oh my
that
God.
happen?
Who shot one of my very fine hats?
Old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning.
This is a flashback from one of
So
the
this
old
sound-
games. I
bam,
think it might be the third
Hey,
one.
bam, bam, bam. Bam. Bam, bam. Bam. And you.
Oh, that's one way to lose your gun.
Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window.
Huh, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, just pick
Girlfriend.
it up and, hey,
Right.
don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know.
I would duck much quicker than that.
Oh my hell.
Oh yeah. Now I remember.
So I guess it's not the first time we've been shot at.
These are the fedoras I've collected over the years.
Oh
and
my
I take
God.
great care of them.
I did not mean to do that. I wanted
One of
to
these
see if
has a
the
hole in it.
little
How
one
did that
actually... Oh, well, we can just skip on to
I don't
that
trust
and skip on to that.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Now I remember.
Cool. Now I'm starting to learn things. Oh! Looky there!
Sometimes I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick.
Self-referential humor. Let's see, what's inside? Nothing useful inside the filing cabinet? Nothing at all? What about bottom shelf? Really, nothing at all. All right, fine. There's our broken record.
It's my Gene Autry
And the
fake
Gene
book.
Autry book.
Whenever I'm feeling low, I can sing the songs of my hero.
Ha! Humphrey Bogart and the Maltese Falcon.
Maltese Falcon? I don't remember picking up this little souvenir. How long was I knocked out? One of my golf partners. Old Bogey, we call him. Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared.
No,
Gotta
not
see
the
if we can get an
signature.
autograph with a dry erase marker.
And then what do we have over here?
Ah, the Colonel.
The Colonel.
He was my first real mentor in the PI business.
Oh.
And here he is giving me a helpful tip.
Will we get a flashback with this one too? Yes, we will.
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. And never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship
that's
goes
pretty good
beyond
rule.
blood and race and politics. You got to find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them.
I always get the chill of fear down my spine whenever I think of him.
I mean, look, Tex, that's a pretty good lesson for anybody to learn. So I think you're fine.
Salsa dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
Ole. That's right.
These are
The
my
Arthur Murphy
credentials.
School of Dance.
They don't just give this to anyone. You have to pay a fee.
Okay, well, let's do what we are destined to do and combine the record together.
Dear God.
What have we wrought? What have we done? And now we can use that there.
I close my eyes and dream of one, the one
Okay, we're done with that.
Oh no, it restarted.
My
Damn
friend
it.
Louis runs the Brewing Stew,
Ah.
and this is his personal brand of coffee. I gotta say,
It did look a little bit like Colonel Sanders, but
well, it's another Mike and I
not
Hammer
quite
candy
enough for
comic,
me.
Key Lime Largo. I'll put this in my comic book rack.
all right. We collect comic books. And as we go through the game, we'll find these Mike and Ike Hammer comic books, which are a sequel to the Mike Hammer comic books. And what the fuck? Why do we have the Ark of the Covenant?
The Covenant footrest. Picked it up at a government warehouse sale years back. But I've never had the nerve to open it all the way.
Well, then what do you have stored in it? Why is it here? Oh.
Yeah, I remember years ago, I was finishing up the latest Mike and Ike
Oh,
Candy
points
Kids
added.
Adventure,
Yay,
and I
we
realized
got points.
I devoured several chapters, and it wasn't agreeing with me. I could feel my stomach churning like a volcano, and I realized I wasn't going to make it to the bathroom.
Oh, what? I'll get you, Murphy, if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, Tex. Why
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta
kind of
be
been a sore
throwing up
spot in
all
our
over people?
relationship ever since.
I mean, that's not really a good way to ingratiate yourself to somebody. Just to vom
What's
all
up
over
with
them.
the bed? Looks like it's for a Lothario instead of some hard-working down-on-his-luck PI. Am I going crazy here?
No, you're not wrong. I mean, everything in here is very nice and a little bit more leather than I would like. A lot more leopard print. Ugh. We have a map
San
of San
Francisco looks
Francisco.
way different
Well,
now.
old San Francisco.
Ah, that was for my first jackalope
And a
hunt.
jackalope skull painting. Like, not a jackalope skull. That would be uncouth of us to have. But we have a painting of a jackalope skull.
The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange.
It is very strange.
Well, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
It's true. Who would want to be in our bedrooms?
Oh, that's new.
I'm safe for now. Okay, well, let's see. Ooh, wait, big
What on
pile
earth
of
is
money.
this amount of cash doing in my office? If someone was trying to hire me
This
to
must
do
have been what was
something,
in the briefcase.
Probably wasn't
Also, if
legal.
it was what was in the
I
briefcase,
better
why
put
is it
this
still
away
here
until
and
I
why
know
didn't they
exactly
steal
why
it?
it's here.
Son of a bitch. Okay, everybody, sorry about that. I mean, it's our weekly scheduled Time Warner cable fuck-uppins. What are you gonna do? I went ahead and saved the game just in case we couldn't figure things out and I had to quit for the day. But I hope you guys didn't miss too much. I don't think the VOD did, so if you have to, go back and watch whatever 2 minutes got missed there. Anyway, picking right back up where we left off, we just explored all of our apartment here, and now we get to go outside. Nice dirty back alley. Can I close my door? Apparently I was raised in a
Ritz
freaking
is the
barn.
fire trap I call home.
Oh.
So it wasn't a horrible dream. There are gun shell casings in a shot-out window above the electronics shop.
So there are.
I know
Also,
they're
very
involved, but
eagle-eyed of
how?
Tex to be able to see freaking
Should
gun shell
investigate
casings
the
from
area
here.
and find out if anybody else heard the commotion.
Okay. So I guess we should investigate the area and see if we can find someone who maybe heard something.
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Also, they didn't steal our car. They just took a different one, I reckon, because our car is still right there. But this
That's an empty vial.
vial is glowing. Why is it glowing if it's empty? What was in it that makes it glow even while it's still empty? I'm very curious. There's our gun.
Where is he? He's up at the window.
Right, this is what we heard, I guess, while we were knocked unconscious there in the
Someone
beginning.
was shooting from the top of the electronics shop.
Okay. So I guess somehow we may have to get up there at some point.
This photo was taken from the top floor of the electronics shop.
Surveillance photos.
Who's over there spotting? Nice graffiti art.
Let's take a look at that surveillance photo. I'm curious.
Whoa, it's a picture of me at my office. Someone's been spying on me from the top floor of the electronics shop.
I wonder if that would have been the 5 hours ago when we walked up to the door, but I don't see us holding the briefcase, but I don't know, it may be in the other hand that's kind of up camera from us. Oh, also, what did that fax say? Hey, Murph, I've been out of state doing UFO research. Also checking out a Bigfoot sighting, but that's another story. I should be back in a couple days, and it'll be great to catch up.
It's a note from my old friend Archie Ellis. Apparently he's out of town doing some research. When he returns, I'll need to ask him about the case we're working on.
So I guess we were working on a case with Archie Ellis, the person whose book we insulted just a couple minutes ago.
It's
Also, what the hell is that?
Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention.
Oh, the Wardenclyffe Tower.
The strangest feeling this is related to a case I was working on.
Okay. The article says that the tower is Tesla ready for business, has bought the land for his wireless
It's
telegraphy
the Wardenclyffe
station.
Tower, a Nikola Tesla invention.
Okay.
Where's he shooting from?
The remnants of a speeder headlight.
I just shut out our headlight.
I remember speeder headlights coming down the alleyway.
Is that a shoe?
He's injected himself. I don't care. Drag him into the speeder.
I think someone was getting abducted.
Yes, he is, Dari. That
Looks
becomes
like
a
the
little bit of a
dumpster
plot
escaped
point later on,
unscathed.
so I didn't want to mention it just yet. But we are, in fact, having memory problems as to what the hell has happened.
No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me.
Okay. I reckon that says closed. Can we try and get up to the top part of the electronics shop? It's closed off to us.
This is the Brew and Stew run by Louis Lamintz. Nicest guy on Chandler. He let me run up a tab a time or two.
I guess that is very nice of him. We'll go in there in just a moment. But what about, let's see, there's a back door here. Ooh,
It's a
with a
Mike
comic
and
book.
Ike Hammer candy comic. Citizen Candy Cane.
Ha!
It's an electronics shop now, but at once was a
Citizen
boarding
Candy
house for some of
Cane.
San Francisco's most notorious smugglers and petty criminals.
And also an impenetrable
Another
back
Mike
door.
and Ike Hammer. Candy Cane Confidential.
Okay, so I got 2 Mike and Ike comic books, but no way into the electronics shop. Ooh, correction.
Mike and Ike Hammer.
Make that 3.
Murder, my sweet.
Damn. I mean, there's just comics
Closed.
littered
Yeah,
all over
Billy's
this
been a
fucking
lemon
place.
for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
You know what? I know there can't be anything of value
This
and or
became a highly
consequence
sought-after
in here.
neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the
But
radiation couldn't penetrate through
If
all
you
the
give
lead.
me architecture to explore, I've kind of got to explore it, right? That's ooh.
Another
comic
Mike and
book.
Ike Hammer candy comic. Tootsie Rolled.
It's that's a comic book where a cross-dressed man rolls over on his criminal friends and sends them all to jail. Okay. Well, it looks like that might be all the exploring in the general area that we can do for now. I guess we should go back over to the bar That's the hotel, the San Francisco historical landmark Coit Tower.
Coit Tower, once one of the great landmarks of the city, is now a broken down monument symbolizing the world that's passed us by.
Okay. I imagine that was somebody's job, Harwood, just to come up with these fucking titles. And whoever it was, I want that job.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Of course they won't. Let's see, we have the Snow White Warehouse over there and the Llama Club. I imagine those will open up later. Okay, back to the bar. Unfortunately, there's no fast travel type option in this game, so we're just stuck walking everywhere.
It's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open
Rusty's
until
Fun
later.
Masks for gags, jokes, balloons, and games. And also the Knights Templar Lord Protectors of the Avenue and Clubhouse. Okay.
Ricard's at Midnight isn't open right now. I'll have to try back later. Archie
Is that
helped
an
me out
NSA
on my Pandora
ID?
directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
Can I take that ID?
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk.
Huh.
But if I catch
I know,
you
there's
meddling
always a
in
costume
NSA
shop, isn't
affairs
there, Zatala?
One more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear?
Oh, wow, perfectly clear. Dude, perfectly clear. Perfectly
Get
clear.
this puke head out of my office.
Ah. We puked on a guy's head earlier.
Murphy.
Wow. Mr. Cross is certainly not a nice man.
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains.
What the hell is it doing here?
Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
So, I did read up on this one particular point. Chelsea is a woman that we happen to have the hots for in the 4th game, and we were retelling her the events of the 1st game during that one, and I think, if I remember correctly, the last thing we remember at this point is meeting her for our first kind of date, and things going horribly, well, we don't remember this, but things go horribly awry from there, and that sort of puts us into the 7 years ahead that we have now. Also, what the hell?
Sad to say, many robots and cyborgs end up down here.
So many
They get hooked
references
on
in this
old
game.
Chihuahua motor oil, and they stumble down here looking for a fix until their lights fade out.
Also, what is the brand on that? Old Chihuahua motor oil, okay. Inspector Burns' barbecue.
Ah, looks like Louis at the Bruin Stew is preparing to open up shop. You should go talk to him. Maybe he heard something.
Okay, Alex. That's exactly what I'll do then. I'll go and talk to him now. Right after I take a look back here to make sure that there's no other comic books. I'm sorry. I love collections too much. They gave me a collection to find. I have to find them all. I'm sorry. There was nothing there. All right, let's go
I'm here
inside.
to see my pal Louis, but I see a pretty brunette at the counter. I have the feeling she recognizes
Pretty
me.
brunette,
I
eh?
have no idea who she is.
That's always a good find. Hi.
Wow, hello, stranger.
You know me. My name is Tex. Pinch me. A beautiful woman knows my name.
Totally feels like a dream.
That has got to be the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Just for that, I'm gonna get you some coffee.
Aw, look at that. We just happened to say the right thing. Metaphor or less, helpful Hank or my way. You know what? I kind of like the pun.
I like it like my heart.
Black?
Oh, nice and sweet. Duh. Let's go with literal.
Nope.
Why not?
Super sweet and loaded with cholesterol.
There you go. That's the response we want to give.
Is that blood?
Oh yeah, that's. Oh God, don't touch it like that.
Fights again.
God, woman. She just goes at it with claws deep, like, oh, let me touch this gaping head wound that you have. Stranger danger, cautious first step, or little fantasy. Let's go with cautious first step.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves.
You do, huh? In the mood for a little role-playing? Who do you think you are?
Somebody who doesn't remember what the hell's going on here.
Tall, blonde,
Wow. You know what? I really like the stranger danger option. Maybe I should go find Louis. The look of terror on his face is my favorite.
Oh, geez, I'm late. I got a new extension at work. I'll send it to your smart Alex.
Okay, thank you.
Please,
Wait.
go see Dr. Donahue at the North Hill Clinic.
Why did you give me a coffee here if you don't work here then?
See you, Uncle Louis.
See you, Taylor.
Taylor. Well, we got ourselves a name.
Mr.
Taylor.
Murphy, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm sorry, Louis. Wow, wait. Buddy speak, her, shock and oh. Let's go with shock and oh.
Louis, you look great. I hardly recognized you. I mean, how did you lose so much weight so fast? Is it some sort of hypo-lipo session?
Hypo-lipo
I've been
session.
this weight for some time now. You just never noticed.
I guess not. Times they are a-changing. What about her?
Hey,
That
tell me who
Taylor
woman
lady.
was who just left here. And why does she act like she knows me?
Why
Because
you
she
gotta
does.
act like that? You know Taylor. A little too well, you ask me.
Okay.
You drunk again?
No, just
I
a
told
little
you.
amnesic.
You ain't allowed in here. You've been drinking.
Wow. I'm clear as the
I
bathroom
don't
mirror,
feel
buddy.
drunk. It's just my brain's a little foggy.
What happened to your head?
I got hit somehow.
I woke up on the fire escape. I go into my apartment and everything is different. The street, Chelsea's newsstand, you. Everything is completely different. I mean, I don't know whether I'm tripping here or having a bad dream or
A
something.
little bit of both.
What's the last thing you remember before you woke up?
Ah, you see the calendar just over his shoulder?
I don't know, but something with Chelsea.
Chelsea? What day do you think it is? No, hold on. What year do you think it is?
What year? Are you serious? It's 2043.
Oh, jeez. Look at that calendar. Over there? On the fridge?
It most certainly is not 2043 anymore. Also, very great calendar.
What the hell's going on here? Last night, Chelsea and I went to the Golden Pagoda.
And this is where, yep, where we're picking up.
Very attractive.
Oh no!
What? It's me.
Look, somebody has stolen our car. I mean, here I am, my speeder's stolen out here. I'm sitting on a grate. God, that was hot.
Very hot, great.
Would you guys like a lift to the cop shop?
That's
No, we'll walk.
He's really just trying to do us a favor.
Chelsea,
is that Ringo?
it's like some sort of
I'm pretty sure that's Ringo.
The World Tour the most exotic and exquisite exhibit of the
Who's your mate?
Oh, that's Tex. He's having a very bad day.
Apparently every day for Tex Murphy is a very bad day.
Well, things could get worse, sir.
Oh no, shot her in the neck.
He shot me. He shot both of us. He shot me. There's nothing. Why isn't there anything?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. It wasn't last night. It was 7 years ago.
Dun dun dun. Also injection wounds.
Looks like you got injected with something. Maybe that's what's messing with your head. Maybe it's that goose egg.
You know, there are a
Either
bunch of
way,
things that it
buddy,
could be.
You gotta see a doctor.
What happened to Chelsea?
What
What
about
the hell
Chelsea?
happened there?
Where
Can we
is she?
start?
I mean,
Can we start with
Is
that?
she okay?
You said to never say nothing about her. Never again.
That doesn't sound like me.
Louis, I don't know what kind of bastard I turned into over these last 7 years, but this is me.
It doesn't sound like he took a 7-year nap. It sounds like he's been
Please tell
taken over for the last 7 years. Somebody in
Tonight,
Tex Murphy's body has been out
You and
doing
Chelsea
some
just
shit.
disappeared. You showed up a few weeks later. You couldn't remember nothing then neither. But Chelsea, she never showed up.
So we've pulled this amnesia stunt before, huh? Investigate head trauma, criminally connected, or overwhelming realization. Let's go with the overwhelming realization. That always...
Too much for me to get my head around. All I want to do right now is find out what happened to Chelsea. The cops have to have a file on this. I gotta get down there and talk to them.
You shouldn't be driving in your condition. I'll call you a cab.
I mean, that would be really great, Louis. I appreciate that. In the meantime, tell me a little bit about me.
It sure is good to have the old knife back. I don't want to get all mushy, but I missed you, Mike.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Louis. I really appreciate that. Tell us a little bit about, there was signs of an abduction over there. Some shoes, the headlight blown out.
We don't get too much of that stuff around here anymore. Cops have been good about cleaning things up.
Oh, I bet they've been good about
no
cleaning up
idea
after
what
themselves.
They shooting or getting taken.
Right. What about the hotel? We passed the Ritz Hotel and it was kind of closed for now.
Don't you think? Good to see the neighborhood getting fixed up.
That's all you have to say? That was nothing about the hotel. What about the ladder?
I don't got a ladder.
Oh, yeah. I laddered to get to that window in the electronics shop.
They've been doing a bunch of renovations.
Okay. What about Chelsea? Can you tell us a little bit more about Chelsea?
I love Chelsea like she was my own daughter.
Uh-huh.
I still miss her, even after all this time.
Any idea of where I might be able to find her? Nothing, of course. What about Archie
I like
Ellis?
That Archie fella. Real friendly. Don't always understand what he's talking about, but hey, different strokes for different folks, right?
Oh, Louis, you and your facial expressions. What about 3 Cards to Midnight?
Nice to have some fresh blood here on Chandler Avenue. Not really the kind of place I do a lot of shopping at, but some folks seem to like it fine.
Fair enough. Seems Louis very tolerant. What about Taylor? Taylor just,
You don't remember nothing about Taylor.
Yeah, just came on to us pretty damned hard.
City Mirror. Does a lot of investigations.
Uh-huh.
And she's a real peach. Sweet, smart, funny.
Yeah, she's pretty
I
great.
wasn't too happy that you and her were spending time together. But
why?
maybe
Is
she
it
was
because of all the
seeing
Chelsea
through
nonsense?
all that tough guy stuff. She's good that way.
Okay. Maybe she just likes a bad boy.
Oh,
What about
me?
you?
I'm just the same as
I
always.
see. That would be why you don't
Just a
really,
little
because
less
she
amazing
actually is
than I
your
used to
niece.
be.
That Uncle Louis thing wasn't just a nice term of endearment.
I wish I could tell you everything you can't remember, but I don't know much.
I mean,
You and
but
Chelsea
you know,
went
yeah, you know a little
missing,
bit about
and then
Chelsea,
you
and you
showed
won't
up
tell me a
out
whole
of
lot because
nowhere
apparently
a
I
few
told you never to
weeks
mention her
later.
name ever again.
A couple of days after, you was gone again. I only saw you a few times after that. A couple of years went by, and then you came back, and something bad had happened to you.
Was I different?
I don't
Was
know.
I?
But it made you hard and mean.
Apparently
and you
so.
just got worse. Got to where I didn't even want you around anymore.
That explains our initial cold reception. Huh.
I can't go to the North Hill Clinic. Not now. I need to investigate the crime scene to find out what happened before the police arrive.
Well, let's find that crime scene. That's weird.
No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like
Was
me.
there anything else here that I missed or something? Or is he referring to a different crime scene? Oh yeah, we can go to the Golden Gate Hotel to check out the
This place really
renovations
has
and
been
see if we can find a ladder.
I guess that dumbbell Ardo must have come into some money. But as I walk to the counter, I suspect this place is under new management.
Okay. Let's go into the hotel. Ooh. Holograms are people too. If that's a message to take away from this game. Also, where'd my hat go? Did I leave it in the car? I guess. Press to activate clerk. Did you guys see that?
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the Golden Hotel.
I'm sorry, was I not standing where you expected me?
Mr. Murphy?
Miss Holly Graham, by the way. What happened to your all of a sudden cold face after you recognized who
Last
I was.
I heard, this place was condemned as a fire trap. When did you reopen?
Just a few months ago. It's part of the Mutant Neighborhoods Renewal Initiative.
It's fair enough.
Recognizing as holograms.
Whatever happened to...
Do you know Ardo, the guy?
Yeah, the guy who worked here before.
Wonder whatever happened to that big, lovable moron.
Ardo Newpop, California State Senator. Ran on a fire safety platform.
Interesting. Okay, what about, Flattering Comet?
Service around here's gotten a lot better and a lot smarter. Call me Tex.
No, thank you. The last time I tried that, you were all...
I'm a professional. Should be treated as such.
Some self-righteous baloney like that. Management heard about it, and I didn't get any time off for a month.
Wow. I'm sorry. That doesn't sound like me.
That was supposed to be me?
I would never
About me anyway.
take advantage of
Unlike you
a
tangibles,
hard light
we have
hologram like that.
holograms.
Unlike you tangibles. They even have a derogatory term for us. Slapped and stunned.
Well, you holograms certainly have a lot more attitude these days.
Ooh, wow.
Usually have
That
to
is
know
quite
one's
the
first
savage
name
bird in there,
before they
Tex.
Treat me like this.
You know very well who I am. Hologram. Cute, right? You tangibles just can't resist a pun.
It's true. We kind of can't. We kind of really can't. What about spell check some humor?
So, I think your sign has a typo. It says holograms are people too.
So you can read. It's for the hologram rights movement.
I hate to tell you this, but holograms aren't people. I have to know because I've dated a few.
That's exactly what they used to say about minorities, women, and mutants. It's our turn now. I'm officially on strike.
Oh no! Oh no, we said the horrible thing. Stop it, pep talk.
Well,
come back to us.
More battery power to you.
Ah.
Really? You're the last person I thought I'd hear that from. Everyone in this neighborhood's afraid of you, you know.
Okay, that seemed to bring it around to our side again. Let's check the facts. What do you mean by
I
that?
might not pay my bills, maybe. Speaking of the neighborhood, maybe you could help me by telling me what's been going on around here.
Sure. Though I should warn you, I don't get out much.
Yeah, I kind of, figured as much. We can ask you a little bit.
Now
Tell
that I know
me
you
about
support
me.
the hologram rights movement, I may have to reevaluate my opinion of you.
All right. What about the abduction that
I heard
happened just down the
gunshots,
road?
And then the speeder came flying out and took off.
Yeah, we saw the headlight and the
Well,
casings.
It's no Golden Gate Hotel, is it?
No, not really, but it's nice. What about the ladder?
We keep
I need a
everything
ladder.
like that over at the Snow White warehouse.
Of course you do, son of a bitch. All right, remember that. Snow White warehouse. That's where we gotta go. What about
I think he came in
Archie?
one time with Mojo, the kid from the barbecue place. It was awkward.
Mojo? The barbecue place? The fire barbecue place down the road? Okay, I
Taylor's
imagine
my
we'll find
bestie,
out more about him
my
in a
real
minute.
friend. I don't know what she's doing with you.
Me neither. But she seemed very, very with us. So we'll
The
find
nicest
out.
tangible I've ever met.
Okay. Louis does seem very nice. I'd have to agree. Tell us a
Oh,
little
you
about
know
you.
me. Just a hologram. Here to serve my tangible oppressors.
No, I'm sure you're much deeper than that, my dear. What about this
I've heard
warehouse?
They keep a key or something to get inside the warehouse by the door.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's how we get into the warehouse.
I should look around the hotel lobby and see if there's anything here that could help me out.
Let's do both of those things. What about this
Nice
plant?
Furniture.
Oh God, Tex. Tex, why? Tex, why? No. Although that was pretty great. Hi, it's
It's
key.
a key to a lockbox. When
Key
visiting
to a
Salt Lake,
lockbox that
be sure to
would
visit-
be around here somewhere? Because that would be kind of cool.
Hey,
Ah.
Tex. How's your case progressing?
Not too shabby, Holly. Thanks for asking. See you later.
I guess
Have you
this
seen
is
anything
time
about a
out for some unruly
lockbox?
guests.
There must be a way
Only
to get back
guests of
to
this hotel
the
are allowed entrance through
office or
here.
something, because I'd imagine that lockbox, if it's not over in storage, then it's probably back in the office somewhere. What does that say? Pardon the dust while we make some exciting
Golden Gate
changes
Hotel?
to
That's
our
his place on
ballroom.
Chandler.
He said ballroom. Okay. I think the key to the lockbox is what's going to help us out here. So with that done, I reckon we could probably head over to... Oh yeah, there's 3 cards to midnight. Which I believe turned out to be Oh man, I want to say that's actually the latest game from this company. It's called 3 Cards to Midnight, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody look that up for me, if you can. Those people who aren't playing this game. So the Snow White warehouse is over here. I'm pretty sure every one of your cases involves the Snow White warehouse somehow. Probably. It seems to be a common theme. But I'm very interested in this llama club. Am I not llama-y enough for the llama club? No, it looks like it takes some sort of card to get in there. Alright. Also, I can't resist thinking that there's a Mike and Ike comic back here somewhere. There's gotta be, right? Ooh! Looks like we found a piece of music.
I'm your entertainer tonight, Mr. Franco Spinoza. I'm gonna be playing some songs that I know you'll love. Listen to this one.
La 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 la. I wish my brother George were here to see this.
Hot and cold shower sprays on me. La la. Hey, la la.
Okay, listen, we're no Liberace, but at least we have the nice code, am I right? Okay, no Mike and Ike's? No Mike and Ike's? Oh well, at least I got the points for it. The points are all that matter to me eventually in the end. Okay, I wish there was... Oh. There is a run button of sorts. It's just not quite as fast as, say, a fast travel type button. Anyway, let's see if we can get into the warehouse. Oh wow, that was very close. Instructions on how to get in. We changed the Snow White warehouse lockbox code. New code 4268. Destroy this after reading. Okay.
That's a key.
What about this key? Yay! And then 4. What was it? 4268. Sweet. Nice, easy access. I do love when a plan works out. Mutant novelties. I do not like the way that little clown is just staring at me.
I used this to deal with a cunning criminal on my Under a Killing Moon case who had a bad case of bozophobia.
Really? That would be so. That's one of the other games Under a Killing Moon. If he had a weird clown phobia, why was he at a warehouse full of mutant novelties? It seems like kind of a poor decision on his part. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to show me firsthand when he gets out of prison. I'm not really looking forward to it. Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse.
Prisoner wanting to get revenge on us when he gets out of jail. What do we have here? Sex offenders list. Nilo Pagalo, that's underlined. Benny Shaw, Ted Bear, Miss Demeanor,
some familiar
and Scary
names on
Larry.
The Chandler Avenue sex offender list.
Interesting. Take a closer look at
is this still here?
Oh, well.
I used this.
I guess we don't need to. That's fine.
I heard he had my name tattooed on his knuckles, and he wants to. Yep, that's the Snow White warehouse.
Yep, we are in fact inside this warehouse. Is there God, I mean, you would think there would be something slightly more of value here on the bottom floor. Oh, hi. There's a ladder. And then, what do we have here?
Looks like an interesting read.
Can I? Enigma. A Tex Murphy novel by Aaron Connors. Tex Murphy had uncovered the greatest secret in the history of the world, and there was some who would stop at nothing to protect. Whoever it was, they didn't even want him writing a fiction about this story, this secret. I like that. I dig all the little details that are all in this game. Okay.
Well, now that I have a ladder, I can get into the second floor of the electronics shop.
All right. Look at us making progression, making our way downtown through the game, walking fast as we go to the electronics shop. I know it doesn't quite fit the rhythm, but whatever. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. All right, so ladder.
That was a waste of time.
Wow, thanks, Tex. I appreciate it. Ladder.
Well, that won't work.
Really? Can I just...
Well, that won't work.
No,
Looks
I guess...
like the dumpster escaped unscathed.
Guess I can't just put it there. What about here on top of the ladder? No? Damn. And I guess there's no way for me to, like, push
like
the dumpster. Oh, push it. No. Okay. Damn it. So how the hell am I supposed to get inside the second floor window if I'm not just supposed to use the ladder right up underneath it? What the hell? Is there maybe another window that we can use it in front of?
Now, but it won't. That accomplished nothing.
Thanks, Tex. I appreciate it. You're, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
It looks like the dumpster is...
I'm actually fairly surprised that I just can't...
It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed.
Push the damn dumpster.
It looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed.
You would think that I would just be able to place it right there. Am I missing something? I know I can't just like place it on this side of the building. There's nothing for me to climb into. What the hell, game? And I can't come in from back here. Unless there's... I must be missing something, but... the question is, what? You know what? Let's use our flashlight. Will the flashlight show me anything? Nope. Of course not. Great.
That was a waste of time.
Sorry, Tex. I didn't mean to waste your damn time trying to figure out how to get up into a freaking broken window.
Lead pipes are always magically drawn to my skull like moths to the flame.
Okay. So we found ourselves a lead... Ow! Wow, it looks like we've found a lead pipe in the past. Best punch sound effects ever. Oh, God. Wow. You would be so very dead. Also, did he just Terminator transform? Wow. It makes that little boo-boo we have on top of our heads now look like nothing. What the dicks? Why can't I get into the back of this damn window? Like, this is really starting to annoy me now.
Nice ladder. Man, I don't even know what I was trying to...
I'm trying to put the ladder here, Tex.
I don't even know what I was trying to do.
Damn it.
That's not right.
Well, I mean, like, could you give me a little hint? Place it on the broken window, so like this.
That accomplished nothing.
Seriously?
That accomplished nice graffiti art.
I'm no detective, but you need to find a way...
You're kidding. You're kidding. You're kidding. I just had to point it at the window and not like below the window. All right, come on. That wasn't even my fault. That was just the game being a dick about it. I knew exactly what to do. That wasn't even me. Anyway, if this were the guy shot from, then he might have tried to escape out that way. Or did he go into one of these back rooms here? Were you, like, hiding out here? Also, you were a member of the Antacid Club, the membership club for the
this guy was working
Inspector Burns
diligently
Barbecue just across the street.
Barbecue.
Can I not take the card and get the rest of it? Oh well, whatever. Yep, Control F you. Basically, Hardwood, you nailed it.
Their poster collection. Prohibition ended 100 years ago.
A day at the races. Oh no. Well, looks like we found our first puzzle. And I'm pretty sure we're also at time for our first break. So I'm pretty sure this is a good time for that. When we come back, we're going to figure out our first major puzzle of the game, get a nice piece of new evidence to move on, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes to do that. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching this on twitch.tv/TimLeftwich. Tell all your friends. We're playing Tex Murphy all night. We're going to be going for another couple hours, so don't go anywhere. So here we are at today's stopping point for Inspector Jenks' adventure. Tune in next time as the clock strikes 9, leaving us with just 3 hours left to find our killer. Will we make it? Will there be any other attempts on Jenks' life? Will there ever be anyone at the town hall? You'll just have to wait and see.